3 playwrights that wouldn't be considered classical, but wouldn't be considered modern, which will give you a really good start into thinking about the history of theatre. We've got Heinrich Ibsen. This is my version of Hedda Gabler when I did the play. This is Metamorphosis and the Trial. This is the Berkhoff version, originally written by Franz Kafka, but I'm going to talk about Berkhoff mainly. And Harold Pinter, one of the best British playwrights, in my opinion, in history. So I'm going to go through all of them. Really good start, I reckon. Kafka isn't necessarily a theatre writer. He's best known for Metamorphosis, I can't even say it, which is a story about how a man changes into a beetle. And Berkhoff did a version a long time ago, which went down here. Berkhoff is still alive. He's still doing stuff. I saw him at the Edinburgh Fringe. I can't say I absolutely loved the piece I saw him in, but, you know, he's gone down in history as extremely important, for good reason as well. And Heinrich Ibsen, Norwegian playwright, we'll go through. Let's start with Harold Pinter. Harold Pinter is best known for his plays Old Times, The Caretaker, The Birthday Party. He is extremely, extremely important. He isn't like John Osborne. He's not the inventor of the kitchen sink drama, but he is the inventor of the Pinter pause, and he was very much interested in the psychology of the actor. He was an actor himself, and he transferred over to writing. And a lot of people think that he brought that over into his writing, and some actors absolutely love speaking him. I actually did a monologue to get into drama school from The Caretaker, and it's because I was absolutely in love with Harold Pinter's writing. I recommend you get plays 1 of Harold Pinter from your library and just start, you know, have an open mind when reading him. There's not really a narrative in a lot of his stories. Some of it is quite experimental. But think of it from the point of view of the actor. Think about the spaces in between the lines. Think about what those characters are thinking in between what they're saying in the lines. Are they meaning what they say? Spoilers? No. Most of the time they're not. Heinrich Ibsen, Norwegian playwright, extremely, extremely controversial. His best known play is Hedda Gabler, undoubtedly. He also wrote a play called Ghosts, which was extremely controversial, and Ghosts was hated by the critics and the public. And in response to that, he wrote a play called Enemy of the People, which is something I'm doing, hopefully taking up to the Edinburgh Fringe Festival this year. Heinrich Ibsen loved controversy. Hedda Gabler is about, it has a heroine, a female as its main character, which is controversial enough. But B, that female character plays with adultery, which at the time was unheard of. Ibsen is a really good starting point, besides obviously Chekhov, which I'll talk about another time. But Ibsen is really good, especially the versions by Brian Friel, and also if you're going to read Chekhov, there's a really good version of The Three Sisters by Simon Stevens I recommend you get. Do not get the old versions. They're clunky, they're not as good. Definitely try and get the new versions. Heinrich Ibsen, can't go wrong with that. Kafka, I've already said, he's not really a playwright, but Berkhoff is the character I'm going to talk to you about. Berkhoff normally takes writers like Kafka and other pieces of writing, and he makes it his own. I saw him in the Edinburgh Fringe where he was doing his own piece that he'd written. Berkhoff isn't exactly known for his fantastic writing. He's known for his theory about theatre. He's kind of included Brecht. If you don't know who that is, you should definitely look him up. B-R-E-C-H-T, Brecht, Bertolt Brecht. He's incorporated that, and he's trying to get an idea of total theatre and experimental theatre. He's been going for an extremely long time. I think he's past it now, but he's definitely a figure you need to know about. Ibsen, Berkhoff, Pinter. Bit of an eclectic mix today, but if you're getting into drama school or applying for drama school, you need to have the basic history of some of the most important playwrights. I'm going to do some more series about it. You cannot read enough if you want to be an actor, if you want to try and get into drama school. You must be reading all the time. It doesn't necessarily need to be plays, it can be a lot of things, but your focus needs to be finding a passion in a playwright, in a company, in a theatre of any kind. You need to get grips with that and be seeing a lot of theatre. I've written an ebook. I've got a small internet company called howtodrama.com. There, it's got free articles. It's got great advice on anyone who's trying to apply for drama school. I know how difficult and how rubbish the advice is out there. Just check it out. It's completely free. I'm not trying to sell you anything. This is a hobby of mine. I don't make any money doing this. Have a look. And I'm Colin McGrath for howtodrama.com. Thank you very much.